What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Patreon. It is 4:30 p.m. here on the East Coast in the USA. It is January 8th of 2019. I figured I go on camera today. Not really any particular reason why. I think I'm going to go on camera a little bit more often here. Also, I'm wearing these blue light protector glasses, right? If you look in the reflection of the glasses, you'll see that it's blue. And there have been some studies showing that the blue light that comes off of your computer screens actually damages your retina over time and destroys parts of your eye over time. So, I'm going to minimize that risk of having eye damage by wearing these more often now. I don't know, maybe I look funny wearing these things, but I want to protect my eyes because I stare at screens all day long. And I'd rather, not take the chance of having a damaged eyesight. I'd rather just wear these from time to time. So, make fun of me, that's fine. I don't really care. Before we get started today, I just want to share, an idea that I've shared on Twitter before. The three things that all successful people have in common, every successful person, every successful businessman, entrepreneur, so on and so forth, they all have three things that they do. One, they have laser focus. They have laser focus. Two, they work towards something on a daily basis. They work towards a goal on a daily basis. And three is they are willing to wait long periods of time to reap the rewards. So let's go over that again. One, laser focus. Two, working towards something on a daily basis. And three, being willing to wait long periods of time to reap the rewards. Guys, these are the three things that all successful people have in common. All successful entrepreneurs, businessmen, Jeff Bezos, Steve Jobs, all these people, those three things, that's three things they all do. And we have to apply that to ourselves, okay? We have to have laser focus. We have to be working towards something daily, analyzing the market daily. And three, we have to be willing to wait long periods of time to actually reap the rewards, right? It's not all about instant gratification. It's not all about just getting the reward immediately, right? It's about being patient, disciplined, and waiting long periods of time. So I just want to share that idea with you guys. Now let's get into the charts. Bitcoin's seeing some interesting action. Let's just hop over to the 30-minute here. We had that pump, right? That really quick pump. Volume just snapped in. Got a decent amount of profit taking here, a bit of accumulation. Price ran up a little bit. Saw some big sell orders step in. We broke above this high here. If you look at that, right, we actually broke above that previous high and immediately got rejected, right? We just sold right off after we hit that high. Big sellers came in, and so it's I don't know, is it a failed breakout? Kind of seems that way, right? Kind of seems like a bit of a failed breakout. So we'll have to see. It's looking a little weak. We had a little bit of volume coming up here, but a lot of selling, right? Overall, the selling is starting to pick up. We'll see what happens. Maybe we bounce around in this area for a little bit before making a decision in the market, before the market decides to, go up or down. Who knows? It's kind of neutral. It's a little bit 50-50. I know I keep saying this, but I'm still leaning bearish, right? I still believe that we're more likely to not create a higher high and break down from this area. I'm still leaning towards this being a higher high and us breaking down again and having a really nice sell-off and seeing a little bit of panic there, which is great for us. If we are long-term investors, traders in Bitcoin, we believe in Bitcoin long-term, it's great for us, right? So we'll just have to, let the market play out. I know I say that a lot too, but guys, that's, this is long-term. We're not looking for instant gratification here. Guys, if we play this right, if we play our cards right here and we get ourselves positioned well in this market and we wait a long period of time to get rewarded, at some point in the future, it could be a year from now, it could be 2 years from now, but most likely about a year from now, at some point, there's going to be a couple months where the price is going to be riding up so hard and you're going to be sitting there like, holy crap, this was all worth it, right? There's going to be like a month or two in the future where that price is going to be flying to the upside and you're going to be sitting on a lot of gains. You're going to be sitting on, 2, 3, 4, 5x gains, maybe more in Bitcoin, right? During the next bull cycle. And all this time waited, all this money that you invested and left in the market and waited on for so long, it will become worth it in the end, guys. This is a long-term game, right? I mean, that's what this Patreon is all about. So, being prepared for the long term and reaping the rewards in the long term, right? Maximizing your gains by, being patient and just waiting for that reward. That's what it's all about. But right now, guys, I mean, Bitcoin kind of just, selling off a little bit, trying to find support again. Not all that much support coming in here. I would expect a sell-off at this point, kind of at a failed rally here, false breakout above that last resistance, and we're selling off again. Let's see here. Look at the traditional markets. Had even more of a rally today, up over 1% today. So price is kind of just steadily increasing. Again, right now we are retesting this major support area right here. Right, this is where we're retesting right now. So we're in this area right now. Again, I think heavy resistance is likely to come in. Right, it's likely that we find resistance here. But we'll see, right? The market could open tomorrow and just gap down, right? The market's kind of just been playing around in this area. We're hitting some points that should act as resistance, and I would expect some sell-offs here. But again, I'm not totally focused on the traditional markets, but I do keep an eye on it. I do have some institutional contacts that I keep in touch with, and also I'm gonna be waiting for them to get their data in to see if we've actually entered a recession or not. There's a lot of conflicting data right now, right? We don't really know if we're in a recession. We can't know it for another few months. Right now, there's a lot of conflicting data. Interest rates going up, but jobs are good. All this kind of stuff, right? I mean, it's a lot of conflicting things, right? That's why the market is kind of just bouncing around. There's a little bit of optimism, but we're still, we've still sold off a bunch. We're sitting at some of the lowest points of 2018 still. So we'll have to see how that plays out. Bitcoin not doing all that much, and I do think we're going to be consolidating in this range for quite some time. And I believe we will have a lot of time to accumulate. So there's no rush here, but who knows? I could be wrong. We'll see. Let's just check out Coin market cap. Seeing 136 billion. Bitcoin dominance 51.8%. Ethereum is holding that second place for second biggest market cap right now. Obviously XRP in third. And XRP, Ethereum, and Bitcoin just look at that market cap gap, guys. Look at that gap. XRP at 14.8 and Bitcoin Cash at 2.8. Right? Huge gap between the top three and the rest. Pretty big gap there. It's interesting to see. Is there anything else? Let's just check out Ethereum before we end this video. Check out Ethereum, since there is all that stuff going on, the potential upgrade or potential hard fork upgrade coming. Rode above that resistance a little bit, fought it for a bit, and we're seeing a little bit of profit taking now, a little bit of selling. And of course, if Bitcoin does end up selling off here, if Bitcoin does end up falling below this support, it's going to get pretty ugly for things like, Ethereum and Litecoin. Litecoin did actually break out of that inverse head and shoulders, right? Because Bitcoin was trading sideways. Altcoins move when Bitcoin's trading sideways. We've been seeing this happen all year, right? Breaking above that neckline there. Right, left, right, and head in the middle there. So Litecoin did have a breakout a little bit there, coming back up to this resistance, right, this area. But if Bitcoin does decide to sell off here, it's going to get pretty ugly for the altcoins that have been gaining recently. There's still a chance, right? We haven't fallen below the support yet. We actually bounced off of it. We got rejected there. So there is a chance that Bitcoin could actually go up from here. And, if you have been following my strategy, which is not financial advice, and I am not a financial advisor, if you have been following my strategy, then you should have positions in this market somewhere. and you should be sitting on some gains right now, which is fun, and that's great, right? I'm having a good time here. I hope you guys are as well. If we do get a bounce out of here, out of the zone, we will be sitting on some more profit, which is fine, right? We'll see how it plays out. Again, I don't think we've exited the bear market, or we're, you know, anywhere close to doing so. You know, once we actually create a higher high and get above this resistance here, then we can start maybe considering that, you know, possibly we hit the bottom, possibly the bear market's, you know, things are shifting, sentiments changing, but I don't see that happening, even if, you know, we'll see. But, you know, I think that's it for today's video. It's all I really needed to talk about right now. Yeah. All right, guys. I will talk to you soon in the next video. You know, of course, if we have a breakout, I'll go live. If we have a breakdown below this support, I'll go live. And I guess before we go here, let me just, you know, right now we're in the range of 3,970 and 4,090. Right, that's where we're bouncing around right now. The support and the resistance, that is where we're at right now. Current, you know, nearest support 3,970, nearest resistance 4,090. And let's see here. And that previous support line below us there, if we break below our nearest support, we're looking at 3,920 as the nearest support. And if we break above the resistance that is right above us, our next resistance is going to be 4,250. And as you guys know, I don't think we're going to get above 4,250. But we will see, guys. I'm going to get that Discord channel created soon. And I will be making a post about that in Patreon, so you guys can all join that server. And that's about it for today, guys. We'll see how this plays out. A little bit of selling taking place now. Most likely, again, I think we're probably going to sell off, but who knows? Not the volume, again, not that great, right? We have an increase in volume, but it's negative increase in volume, so looking not too great. And, you know, I still believe we have lower prices in this market, and the prices will continue to fall. But anyway, kind of rambling on now. I will talk to you all very soon.